And I think maybe because it was like right after I broke my shit, and I was like healing.
All right, guys, it's on you.
Are we good? Oh, okay, bet.
Boy, that shit hurt.
Okay, so I'm gonna do an intro. It's just 2 paragraphs really quickly, and then we're gonna hop into the interview, okay? All right. When you talk about the 757, when you talk about Norfolk specifically, and this is the camera or that's the camera? Okay, I'm gonna start over. All right. When you talk about the 757, when you talk about Norfolk specifically, and when you talk about artists that come from the 757, this is one of the names that you almost immediately think of as one of the greats. A rapper, an entrepreneur, a brother, and I wouldn't even call him a rapper, I would say a lyricist. One of the people where if you get into a conversation with them, they seem more of like a brother or a cousin or a friend. And you wouldn't really know that they have so many accomplishments under their belt because they're so personable. He is from an area where there are a lot of great people, a lot of great entrepreneurs, creatives, but this guy has been one of the consistent ones, somebody who stays genuine and who stands out. Some people might say we look like twins. Everybody, Marvin Lewis Parker. How are you, bro?
What's up, man?
Yeah, it's good. It's good to sit down and talk with you. You have a new album rolling out, but before we talk about the album, I have. Was you in the choir?
Yeah.
Okay, because I heard you always a singing nigga.
Marvin Lewis Parker.
Okay.
But,
Marvin Lewis. You was in the choir because I was listening through the songs and I was like, wow, I don't know that I've really heard your voice
like singing.
Yeah, like what made you be in that space in this album?
It's funny. A lot of people actually don't know. I started singing before I rapped.
Really?
So elementary school. I might have told the story before, so I'll tell like a short version of it. I got kicked out of class in like 4th or 5th grade. It's like around Christmas time.
Okay.
I had to go sit in the auditorium, and they was preparing for a Christmas play. And what's the thing, like a xylophone? That was the only thing I was interested in. I was like, all right, I ain't finna just, you know how you trying to be too cool? I was too cool in elementary school. So I was just like playing on the xylophone.
How you too cool?
Yeah, I was just, because I'm already kicked out of class.
Right.
So this is what they was doing. Now I'm just sitting in here, and I'm like, all right. But then I just took an interest for music after that. And I was like, oh, this is actually good. This is actually cool. So then all through middle school, all city, all state choruses, all the way through high school.
Wow.
Yeah, so
you were in state chorus?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was in like varsity chorus. Even at high school, I was varsity chorus.
Okay.
I think I was in men's chorus my freshman year and varsity chorus every year after that.
So my assumption was correct because
Yeah.
I was like, it don't sound bad. It sounds good. Like it's.
But that's one of if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah, because I'm like, you know how some rappers be trying to like sing as well. Like it's like the two voices. It's two different things.
Yeah.
So really quickly, again, before we hop into the name of the album, just like the cover is a picture of you, a baby. How old were you in that picture?
Lord, probably 5th grade.
You were in 5th grade?
Or, nah, I might have been younger. I was a really short kid. Like,
okay.
So it's my elementary school years.
It's elementary school. Okay, how many, I know you're not an only child. How many other siblings do you have?
Youngest of 4 by blood.
You're youngest of 4, okay,
Yeah.
by blood, okay. So before we talk about the album, before we talk about the album name, let's get into the cover art. You said you were in your elementary school years. I want you to take me back to that time in your life because in the first few tracks, you talk about your life and who you are and where you come from. And so I kind of want to get to know like who that kid was. Like,
Yeah.
So So I think one of them told me you played football.
Yeah.
What grade did you play football in?
I played football all my life up to junior year of high school.
Okay. So you was a football player at that age.
Yeah, that was my dream.
Okay.
And then everybody else just started growing and shit. I never grew.
Okay. So you wanted to be in the NFL as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Even as a junior in high school, like our senior project is to like, get accepted into colleges and do that whole process. Only school I wanted to go to was the University of Miami. Mm-hmm. The only reason I ever want to go there is because, like, if you go there and you play football, most of them make it to the league. Mm-hmm. And I knew I wasn't even a collegiate talent. I'm one of them people who was like, I was great. I was phenomenal in rec league.
Yeah.
So then when I got to JV, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Varsity, I was starting like, I don't know if this is going to be for me. Everybody done grew, and I'm still like 5'2" at the time, 5'3".
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, football might not be for me.
Yeah.
And then like I started realizing, I was like, all right, I'm not even like a standout high school talent. Like I'm just like, all right. So I know I'm not gonna be all right in college. Like I'm gonna be horrible. Mm-hmm. So I was like, nah, that's out the window.
Yeah.
But at that time, I've always did music. Like I told you.
Yeah.
Like singing wise, I didn't start rapping until like 9th grade.
Okay.
I played around before 9th grade, but actually interested in like writing or like trying to like say things that matter was like 9th grade.
What was home life like for you back then?
Elementary school, we lived with my grandma. Okay. Like a lot of my family was like in the streets on both sides of it, whether they was like dealing, using, they was like on both sides of the streets.
Which, pause, I heard you say that you don't smoke no weed.
No.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
On camera, I won't lie. I've had smoke before.
But you don't. You're not a regular.
It's not a preference for me.
Okay. Good. No, and the only reason why I mentioned that is because a lot of like who we are today is influenced by our background, and so the fact that you are able to kind of be like, hey, like that might not be something that has a regular, consistent place in my life, I think is.
And everybody around me is like,
oh yeah, everybody smokes.
They heavy smokers too.
Yeah.
Like they smoke every day, all day. And then sometimes I won't even hang out with them because I'm like, y'all, I'm not even trying to be around. I don't feel like smelling like smoke today.
Yeah.
And that'd be my whole thing. But like, I was a drinker early 20s. But I'm one of them people that rarely get drunk. Mm-hmm. Like I would drink a lot and I'd just be like, and I'm tired, trying to go to sleep. Yeah. Like I'm not like drunk. I've never been blacked out, drunk, throwing up. That's never been me. So then I had to start questioning like, well, why am I drinking? Like, am I just like a social drinker, or like even when you go out, like I started like challenging myself to like not drink, and could I still have a good time? Like I would go out because usually if you go out, you just grab a drink and then you just, you drinking and you chilling. But then I started like challenging myself like, okay. Do I actually want to drink, or am I just drinking because we're at a bar?
I've never actually, in all the times that I've seen you out, I've never seen you out like lit. You didn't probably seen me out. You didn't see me out lit.
The crazy part is I've probably been lit.
Yeah, but
I've probably turned
you've
lit,
always had.
But I just be chilling.
You've always had a very consistent demeanor though, unless you're on stage.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that into a second, but really quickly. What does WIAWA stand for?
So,
are you able to say that right now? Okay.
It's the title.
Right.
It's Was It All Worth It?
Was it all worth it? Okay.
Was it all worth it? And I don't know. That was just something that came to me really this year about thinking about like I think about like family life. I think about my personal life, and just what be going on. And we make a lot of sacrifices. Like if you're a creative, I wouldn't even just narrow it to creative. I think about if you're anybody who pursues what you want to do in life. Mm-hmm. Like in my family, I would probably say I'm probably the black sheep of the family.
Why?
It's rules that I don't follow and I never followed. And then when I became an adult, I just really cared less to follow. Like I don't be giving a fuck, man. And
what do that mean?
What?
Like what do that? Like what would you? What would make you say that you?
Because
what's a rule that you don't follow?
I'm opinionated and I have no problem sharing it.
In black families, you cannot do that.
Yeah, I have no problem sharing it.
Yeah.
If you're wrong, you're wrong. If I disagree, I disagree.
It don't matter who you are.
If I disagree, I disagree. Respect that doesn't have any age limit on it.
Yeah.
Respect is human to human. So if you could be 85-year-old, whatever, who you are in the family, if you say something that's foul, I'm responding to it. Now, you don't get to choose my response. And that's not dictated by your position neither, because disrespect doesn't have an age neither.
Yeah.
We should all respect each other. We should, you know what I'm saying? If we truly care about each other, if we truly love each other, then that's how we should rock. You know what I'm saying? But people, I think sometimes have this thing that's like the older people in the family, it's almost like, oh, you can just say whatever you want. I'm not one of the niggas you can say whatever you want to, because I will stay the fuck from around you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just always been me. At first, I was really combative, like with my stance, or trying to like get people to see what I thought, or if I thought you was wrong, like you got to know you're wrong, and I'm trying to like almost convince you, or then I just started. The older I got, I mean, I've been living on my own forever.
Right.
So it's like I go home. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with it. If we disagree, I am one of the people, I don't like to argue. So once it goes there, I just respect.
Yeah.
Go about my business.
So, was it all worth it? So, you used to cut grass
Yeah.
to like make a lot of money.
Yeah.
What were some of the other things that you used to do to just like get past? Because one of the things that I've learned about you is that you're very giving, right? And that you take care of people. Was a lot of your like work ethic because you felt like you needed to do that, or
Well,
where did that come from?
We just ain't had too much. And like growing up, like I was like, me was weird growing up because I was like the very cool person who necessarily wasn't, I was never like the most popular person. But I was like, if we talking about like the popular kids, I can hang with them too. Like I know them, we cool. But I can go over here and chill with some people that nobody knows too. Or the people that would think somebody is weird. They're like, oh, they weird or whatever. I'll probably be cool with them too. So like, I was just always in my own lane with like, I didn't care. I wasn't hanging with nobody because they was this or because they was that or because they wasn't this. So, but growing up, seeing people with things that you want and not being able to get those things is the reason I started having like this drive for money.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's like Jordans come out, you know, at that time, Cool G, Rock, whatever came out, and like you might have thought it was hard and you like, dang, and you know, it's gonna be that popular kid or somebody they always had. You be like, dang, bro, got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I wasn't necessarily like jealous of that they was able to get it or their parents was able to get it, but it was more so like, man, I need to figure out a way, cause like I be wanting the new Jordans and I can never get the new Jordans. And the thing that flipped the switch for me was my mom. I think we was fucked up this year. And for school, we usually just get like a pair of white Air Forces.
Bro.
And you might get another shoe.
I already know.
Or you can get white Air Forces, black Air Forces. You was getting 2 shoes, but your budget really like $200 for shoes. Like, and the whole budget for all your school clothes probably like $300. So you got to squeeze 2 pair of shoes in there, about 3 outfits.
Which is a lot of bread. Like just for a kid.
For one kid.
Yeah, for one kid.
My mama had 4. Well, 3 in the house at one time.
Yeah.
And 2 that was kind of in school at one time. My sister's like, my oldest brother is in his 50s, so he was already out the crib. My sister was like on her way out the crib. Like my sister's like, what is she, like 39 and shit? You know what I'm saying? So like she was way older than us. My sister graduated 2005. I graduated at 11. So like they give you some like timestamp of like who was prioritized. You know, you got to get school clothes, but it's like me and my brother was in school at the same time. So like imagine if my budget's $300, and that's not even like she said like your budget's $300. Your budget's $300 because she ain't had $600 to just figure out. My mom was like a magician when it came to money. Like it just happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know, we should get an extra $600 but we had 2 pair of shoes and a couple outfits. So one year I got some blue Avorexes, and they was an ugly blue. It was like a blue that ain't gonna match with nothing.
A pair of sneakers.
Yeah, it was horrible. No, it wasn't Averex. They were Airwalks.
Oh.
Airwalks. I think it's a skater shoe. And it was this fat, chunky ass shoe.
Bro.
Don't fit my style. Because, all right, so early 2000s, everybody's dressing baggy.
Yeah.
I didn't even like to dress in baggy. I was trying to, if it was my choice, I would want my clothes to fit more like my size. Because niggas was mediums wearing 2Xs. And it was crazy. But, so them Airwalks did it for me.
Yeah.
I was like, the DCs was cool. But these Airwalks, not DCs like the skater shoe DC. I'm talking like Air Force One. Because everybody call it different names now. But them Airwalks did it for me.
I had me a pair of Fat Farm shoes.
That's
they
crazy.
And they had two different color laces in it.
Fat Farm shoes.
They was so
crazy.
fat, bro. They used to slide off my feet when I walked. Okay, so
That's crazy.
was it all worth it? I want to get into the album. I listened through it. I only heard like 9 of the tracks. I know that you say you're gonna add some more.
Yeah, it's probably gonna end up with like 11, 12.
Okay, so also another question: do you be thinking in rhymes like your regular brain,
Nah, but sometimes
or like riddles?
Sometimes I be like, no and yeah. It's like you can't turn it off.
Okay.
So like if you think of a line or something, it ain't like you could turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So because like in one of your songs, you said some life's good LG. I was like, dude, this nigga be just like, I wonder do he think like that in his regular brain? Like, you know, what is your writing process like? Do you have to get really quiet? Do you have to be, or are you one of those people where you just be like, you could just
I don't
go?
force it. It just gotta happen. Like if I'm writing or working on a song or a project or whatever, I just be listening to the songs and just playing around. I might be mumbling, just some of the stuff not even real words, and just trying to find like a cadence or a rhythm. If I find that and then I think about what I want to talk about, then it kind of goes from there. That after that it becomes pretty easy.
Yeah.
But up until that, it's just trying to figure out really what I want to say. Cause like if I ain't got nothing to say, I'm not gonna force it. I've never like wrote a song when I be like, oh, I'm just writing a song to write a song. Either I'm trying to write the best song, or I'm actually trying to say something.
Yeah, that's good. How Much? One of my favorite songs on the new album. When I listened to this album, it felt very transitionary. Like he's transitioning from one spot to like a flow state is what it felt like. Where is your mental health now versus where it was in previous seasons where you had different types of projects?
I think I've been very transparent on all of my projects. A lot of them are kind of like timestamps of like where I was at different times and the kind of the experiences that was going on in that time period.
Yeah.
So if you listen to like From the Heart 1, 2, or 3, like it's different and because of the years it was made.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But yeah, now I would say I'm probably the most healthy mentally, spiritually, financially, like across the board. I felt like I really took the last couple of years like to work on myself. And I stopped compromising. Cause a lot of things we kind of feel like we have to do.
Yeah.
And I was single for like 5 years, up until my last relationship. So in that 5 years, I think it was very dangerous to be single that long. I mean, because you have like people you meet, you got friends, whatever the case may be, but
not me. Keep them rolling. It's like
I'm kidding. No, for real. That's crazy. No, but I ain't never been one of the people to just jump in stuff.
Yeah.
But being single that long, you don't ever compromise.
Right.
So imagine never compromising for the last 5 years. Some things are really a decision now because I have to I'm used to just doing whatever I want. So now you just like,
especially as a man, I feel like
it's like, all right.
You don't, the ego gets involved and you're like, you don't.
But yeah, so like with me being in a better space mentally, I think it causes me to have those thoughts more. It's like, do I actually want to do this or am I like compromising what I want to do?
Right.
But
so I Rather Love, How Much, With You, Trim. What do that mean?
Trim just,
I mean, like,
you clean.
Yeah. Okay.
Trim is just like, if something's together, it's trim. Like when you get
You cut that.
I was like third cough, like mask up for the interview.
No, for real. That's why I'm like.
Trim is just like something's tailored. It's trim, like you
Yeah.
trim, like it's together. So to be trim is like to be together. It's to have it together.
I was getting dressed this morning. I was like, yeah, trim. Did you make that up? Where did that come from?
It's something. I mean, we hear here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something. I say it's like if it's trim, that means it's clean. Like that's hard. So when I made the song in my head, I was like, maybe more people to start saying this. Like, yeah. That was the thought.
So the first, I have how do I say this? I'll be like, no, I have a problem with some of the things that you're saying, right? Specifically with you. So in your first song, you go on to say, you talk about basically like at the end of the day, like all I'm gonna have like is me. Yeah. Right? Like, and there's this heart posture of I am not a diehard lover boy because I love myself so much. However,
that's not true. That's not what that means.
Tell me what it means.
So I rather love is me being content with where I stand with anything, right? Okay. So like the lyrics for the hook says, I'd rather love than be at war with the world. I'd rather love and be at peace with myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It took far too long. I struggled to see that at the end of the day, all I got is me. Mm-hmm. So regardless of who's in your life, what's going on in your life, at the end of the day, if you don't take care of yourself, then none of it matters. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather love is just that like I said, I don't like to argue. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm not an argue person. I am a Cancer, so I do make emotional decisions. Like my fuse is maybe a little shorter than others. And that's matured too. That's matured a lot because when I was a kid, it'd be a switch. But like now it's like I'll be pissed off, but I'm not gonna like throw my life away. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it's talking about. I'd rather love than be at war with the world, as in the world in a sense of what's going on out here, and in a sense of whoever's not me. Like if you thought different than I thought, or we ain't got a beef. It's cool. Just because you had a difference in opinion don't make it like a bad thing. Don't make you an enemy. And I think now niggas just be so pressed on having haters and having ops and having enemies. It's like, bro, everybody not. These niggas ain't even got no ops. For real. You know what I'm saying? When I think of ops,
how do people have the brain capacity
I'm like,
to even care?
Now, like growing up, that's more of like we kids. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you beef with somebody, you probably gonna fight them every time you see them until somebody moves or y'all become best friends. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But outside that, like we adults, bro.
Yeah. So
that changes it now because you thought it was more about.
No. I still feel the same way I feel about you in regards to like my position. It's equal parts that, but I still feel like it's equal parts like Marv wants a wife, y'all. So Marv wants to no. Okay, I'm joking.
Nah, no cap though.
But I already know. So, and I say that because of like some of the other songs that I listen to. Like you're very honest and vulnerable, and even in like your public like face, right? Mm-hmm. Like even just following your socials, you talk a little bit more about your personal life or your personal feelings, right? Yeah. Which oftentimes revolve around love. Who is Marv.P in a romantic relationship?
Not Marv.P. or Marvin. You know
Marvin Lewis Parker. Yeah.
Like everybody's gonna lead us into it.
What is the good and bad of being in a relationship? Because you talk about that a lot.
I'm public but not private.
Right.
In a sense. Like I don't think I can be like private. In a sense. But if I'm dating, I ain't hiding nobody. But it's just something gotta be for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like something gotta be for me. I think with music and with like just who I am and what I do for work and every aspect of it, I think it's like very community, it's very public, it's very a lot of people involved. So like in a relationship, it's more like something gotta be for me. I keep like nobody knows when I be in a relationship. I think this last relationship was the only one that anybody's ever known, and that's probably because they knew her. Like a lot of y'all knew her, so
And barely.
yeah.
Like not barely knew her, but like barely knew that y'all were in a relationship.
Yeah.
Just because.
So it's like you would see us and you be like, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
And then
Just assuming, though, not really knowing.
I could imagine for the first year, people was probably thinking it was a thing, but not sure.
Right.
Yeah, and then we posted like matching pajamas and shit.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was.
That was crazy. That which was crazy because that broke the internet. Like
That was different for me. That was different.
Way different for you. I think it went, and then it went on Facebook, which was crazy. So it's like
I was trying. Man.
So like, tell me, who are you intense emotionally, like in a relationship? Are you?
What you mean intense, like love bomb?
Yeah, like, are you serious?
Nah.
Are you like relaxed? Are you?
So I look at dating like this, man. I think people expectations for dating and people for themselves, it's too high.
Yeah.
Like you're just experiencing people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get the chance to experience people for however long, just appreciate that. Like, everything not going to be forever. Like, you're going to meet somebody you might love. That shit not going to last forever. It might last forever. But in the event that it doesn't, it's cool.
Yeah.
I got to meet a person on a whole new level. I enjoyed the person I met. And it didn't work out. Cool.
Yeah.
So what? You know what I'm saying? But it's not like...
So what? I'd be heartbroken.
Yeah, I mean, you go through that though. Sometimes you be like, "Oh, this was supposed to last forever."
Yeah.
And you realize how short forever is, and then, but nah, for real, it's just
okay.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say I be just chilling, bro.
Yeah,
I'm the same person everybody else get. I would say my partner get, but they definitely get a more gentle, more considerate person.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a man's man, so like.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a female friend of mine. Like, I mean, it ain't dating to go out to eat or go places. I can't think of a female friend of mine that been out, whether it's ice cream, to dinner, to whatever, and paid for something.
Right.
Or opened their door.
Not me.
Or
you gonna pay for yourself.
But you know,
home girl.
No, for real. I'm just saying that's just like the person I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody be thinking, like, even in today's time, it's like this whole conversation about 50-50, conventional, all this other shit.
You don't believe in that?
We're not conventional people to have conventional thoughts. So, just make the shit look like whatever it's supposed to look for you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now,
I was about to be like...
Now, can I pay all the bills? And will I pay all the bills? Hell yeah, cool.
Okay.
But that means you live here.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't paying for my shit and yours.
Right.
Cool. So, if you live here...
I'm
already paying. I pay $2,000 for rent, bro.
Yeah, that's how I think.
If you live here, I'm already paying the shit now. What's the difference in me paying it then?
Mm-hmm.
But shit, vacations
on
you.
So he's willing to take care of your housing.
But it's gotta be some balance in it. Like, you got duties too.
Right.
Not duties, but it's things that as a woman you would naturally do and take care of, and as a man, it's things that I would just naturally do and take care of once niggas start screaming the conventional word. Right. But at the end of the day, I don't think nobody in 2026 is conventional.
As long as there's a mutual respect.
We're not conventional. Because the woman would be like, yeah, take care of me. I want everything paid for, right? Mm-hmm. But then she got a side hustle. She want bread. Conventional women ain't got no side hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, conventional women ain't got no OnlyFans or... You know what I'm saying? So conventional women, if we think about the times where maybe my definition is all screwed up of what conventional may be, but I think of like, oh, the stay-at-home, you the stay-at-home partner, this is the one who works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
got you. So let me ask you this. Where are you, or what are you doing now to stay healthy, to make sure you remain this way as you like move forward? Because... one of the things that I struggle with, like as an artist, as a creative, is feeling like I need to like beat this level of myself that was like great before. And it oftentimes requires me to kind of like go low before I go high. Like, what are you doing? What is your formula to making sure that you remain like holistically well, so that way you can continue to like be who?
It's that compromise part.
Okay.
If it if it make you feel weird, then it's weird. You know what I'm saying? So like, and that's how I go about it. Like if I'm creating something, I just try to create everything that come to my head, whether it's an event, whether it's a open mic, a show, a T-shirt, a song, or anything. You know what I'm saying? If it come to my head, I think I feel like I have the means and the resources to create it. So I just be trying to do that. And sometimes I'm not always like inspired musically. So I might be doing more shows at that point.
Right.
Or I might have more merch at that point. But it's just me like staying creative because like the shots you put up count, like the misses count. You know what I'm saying? Before you get in rhythm, and then when you get in rhythm, you might be hitting on every angle of it. But just keep putting up shots. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're going to airball for real. That's the thing. Professionals airball mid-game.
Yeah.
Like, there's plenty of star players who missed the last shot. This ain't the last game. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like you just continue to put up shots, you'll be all right. Like,
and I think that is why people love you so much, is because you are not just an artist, but also, like, I feel like the city's brother. Because one of the things that I know about you and remember most about you is your yearly, like, Thanksgiving giveaway that you do. It's like a turkey giveaway, right?
yeah, turkey drive.
That kind of servitude, like, comes from somewhere, right? Like, that kind of servitude comes from a heart of, I wouldn't say brokenness, right? But, like, you've had to, like, experience some things to say, like, hey, like, I want to make sure nobody else feels that way or that they have support. Where does that heart posture in you come from? Because you had to pay for it in some way.
Yeah, well, when it comes to, like, how these things go about, I just feel like I have a brand. So if I can use my brand to generate something that'll help somebody else, then that's the easy part. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of how these things come about was the back to school drive, or whether it's like the turkey drive, stuff like that. That's me just utilizing my brand. And if you say you rock with me, then you support it. You know what I'm saying? And that's like.
But why do you care? Where does that come
I
from?
always had school club, like school supplies. So it wasn't like I never went without school supplies.
Right.
That's not the reason I do it. I know I can, so I feel like I should.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the turkey drive. It's not like I went without a turkey one year, but somebody is like could use the help.
Right.
So, and they might could afford to buy a turkey.
Yeah.
But now they don't have to worry about a turkey, so they can focus on something else.
Yeah.
So it's just like the thing of like since I can, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do for your mental health once the album drops?
That is my mental health.
Okay.
I think I live with projects so long, by the time everybody else get it, I'm not tired of it, but like, it's like how you live with an album. Somebody drops an album, and you may live with it for a year or so. And it may stay longer with certain songs or whatever. But like, I think for the artist, the part we live with is before.
Yeah.
So in the creation process of it, like, I got songs in this project that's been around for a while. Like this, me and Let got a song up here that was created like very early, probably February 2025. Yeah, so it's just like some of these songs been around, and I've been living with them every day. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes out, it's not that I'm tired of it. It's like, oh, I may not be living with it at that point because I'm living in it now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm experiencing other people enjoy it. I'm experiencing other people live with it. And then, of course, you got into the performance side of it. That side is more therapeutic for me, in a sense. This side is more like me expressing myself.
Yeah. Where do you see... So before I ask you this question, I didn't want to ask you about any of your accomplishments because you have so many. Like, I could go down the list of things that you've done great for the city. Like, I remember one time, didn't you open up for, like, Shag Fest or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I read that you, like, opened up, like, for Jim Jones, like, at a party or something. Did I read that correctly?
I went to a party where it was a Jim Jones party.
It was a Jim Jones party. Did you perform there?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like, I want to bring some, because it's like a Push beef out there, too. I think Push be beefing with Jim Jones.
Okay.
This is like 10 years ago. This is like 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a thing there, but I didn't know them. So
the point is
Virginia all day.
Yeah, we already know that.
Virginia all day.
So you've done some great things. What is one of the things that you're most proud of? Because I think as artists, like, people can tell me like, oh, you're so cool. Like, you know, your work is great all day, but it's like, it really only hits home unless I feel that way about it.
Yeah. It's 2 moments when I was like, oh, this is the moment. My life's changed forever. I made it. It's kind of like the door of that, you thinking that happened. I released Chase Dreams, Not People.
Okay, I remember that.
I posted a video. I just tagged Funk Flex, literally randomly one day. I just posted a video, tagged Funk Flex. I think I left the house after that. I'm driving over to Camp Celebrate. I stayed on the south side at that point. Shout out to 1509. And I'm driving over the bridge, and Instagram going crazy. Like, I ain't never... That was my first time ever... I've been, like, viral before.
Was that in 2023?
Nah, that was 2018, 19.
Okay.
And that was the first time I was like, oh, shit, this is actually crazy. I had to turn my phone, like, I turn every sound. And that's one of the reasons why I don't keep sound on my phone either, because I just don't like hearing it. But it went crazy. So at first I'm like, okay, he shared it. That's cool. And then he did, like, the due diligence of actually, like, finding out who I was. And, like, all right, properly tagging me then. And that's when it went completely nuts. But basically, he saw the video, and he just shared it on Instagram. And, you know, I thought that was cool. Because I'm like, you know, that's a lot. Like, Funk Flex is like a staple in the culture. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Funk Flex, share your jank, it's up. But he went further and further and further. Like, he just, like, aired it that night. On on his station, like, dropping bombs, like, boom, 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 boom. I heard this song today. Boom, boom, boom. Dropping bombs, just talking in between. Marv.P, yeah, I see you. Boom, boom, boom. So listening to it, I was like, oh my fucking God, I made it. I'm driving like, yeah, I'm out of here, nigga. I'm about to quit my job.
Yeah.
It's over. Like, for real. And that was one of the moments where I thought, I was like, that was crazy.
Okay.
The second was when I meet Pharrell at the launch party for the first Something in the Water.
Okay.
I had met him as a kid. I talked about that before.
Was that picture on your Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the launch party of Something in the Water. It was at the Zyder American Dream Theater.
That's one of my favorite pictures.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And that was my reaction, like, the whole time. It's just that, because I said, now I don't know if he was capped, because he could have been lying, but I just introduced myself to him, and he was like, I know. And then in my head, I was like, holy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't even hide it, because I was like, what the fuck did you just say?
Right.
But in my head, I'm like, I mean, Pharrell, every time I have met him, he's been he's an amazing person. You know what I'm saying? So that could have been just him just like showing love. He might not have a clue who I was at that point. Whatever. But for him to say that was like, holy shit. And then, so the next day, that Friday, I perform on the Other Tone podcast.
Okay.
Again, then that was like crazy. Virginia Pilot, all that type of stuff. Yeah. The next day, the Saturday, he introduces me and a few others to Sylvia Roan. That was like, I thought that day was like, oh man, I'm out of here. Cause when I met him that time Saturday, it was Thursday and Saturday were consistent. Friday was different. So like I helped the Poets do the opening of the launch party for Something in the Water as well. They performed for the opening, boom, boom, cool, we're backstage, we're chilling. He walks back there, shows love, talks to all us, spends some time, and it was cool. So, but that was on like that type time, right? So Friday, when that happens at the Other Tone panel, I'm rapping, and I knew he couldn't have put 2 and 2 together of like I was the same person. But it was kind of like oh what? Like, you look familiar. That was kind of like the vibe the whole time. It was like, oh, I don't know why you look familiar, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw him Saturday again, it was like, yo, he was like, yo, you look like the dude that was rapping yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's me. And he was like, oh. He did something weird. He was like, and then he was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then we go to the back. It was me, the Poets, Mama D with Teams of Purpose. Super shout out to Mama D, because Mama D called me and was like, get here.
Yeah.
We was already out Oceanfront. But we was in the convention center, and he had, I guess, asked for the poets and everybody to come over there for whatever reason. So she was like, yeah, get here. I think I ran 8 blocks or so.
Wow.
To get there. I was like, yo. And I didn't know what was going on. It was just like, get here. So when I got there, it was like, all right, and I seen Pharrell was there. And I was like, oh, okay. And they was like, yeah, he wanted to introduce us to somebody. So I was like, okay. So we go to the back. He's shaking all our hands, just talking to us, showing us love. And then I don't think nobody else with me knew who the hell Sylvia Rome was. So she's like walking around, and he walks up with her, and he's like, yeah. And he introducing, you know, saying her to us. Sylv. And I was like,
who is that?
So Sylvia Rome is a very incredible, impactful woman in music in general. Okay. She's also one of the
no disrespect, man.
Yeah, one, she's a black woman.
Yeah.
And two, and I think she's one of the most impactful black women in music. She was the head of 2 labels.
Okay.
Did a lot. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Epic. And then she did another one. Had another one too.
Okay.
But she's one of them people that's like, when you think of like people with good taste and like a mother figure in this messy ass business.
Yeah.
She's like a great person to know.
Yeah.
So, and then I've never seen her in person. I don't even know why am I being introduced to her. I think this is all mind blowing. But at the end of the time, I'm one of them people that believe like, I mean, what's for you is for you. When it's supposed to happen and where you'll be where you need to be.
Yeah.
So he introduces her to us, and the whole time in my head I'm screaming. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm out of here. It's over. Yeah. I just met Sylvia Rome. Like, this is about to be crazy. But what I took out of the whole situation, and I didn't understand this, and not to name drop again, until I met Cole. Cole, I actually had to have a conversation. It was about 5 or 10 minutes with J. Cole around the For Your Eyes Only tour.
Oh, okay.
He came to the Nova. I was supposed to perform and open it up. Whatever happened, I wasn't able to open it up. After the show, we're actually standing in front of TCC because he went out the back of Chicho's, and I went around because I'm like, when I saw him cut through, I was like, oh, I know where he's going. So I went around, and then we actually got the chop before like everybody came out. Mm-hmm. And it brought a lot into perspective that like things don't happen like we think we want them to happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We may be like, oh, this person is so and so. And then it was just like, it's not supposed to happen that way, bro.
Yeah.
But these are things that happen to you and for you to kind of give you that spot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like every time something crazy like that has happened, it's happened at a point where I've never given up or none of that type of stuff, right? But it's been at a time I could have used a little extra inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Do you journal?
No.
Oh, okay. You seem like you be journaling. Like in my head for some reason.
Like I got journals just laying around.
Yeah, like in my head for some reason I like see you like in your spot with a robe on with a cigarette that's not lit.
Cigarette is crazy.
That's not lit.
Yeah, I never smoke a cigarette.
And you like writing. The only reason why I asked that is just because it seems like you have just developed in a way that is noticeable even by people that just like consume you on art or like on an artistic scale, right? One last question that I want to ask you, when we talk about like, was it all worth it? Sometimes we don't reach that moment right away, right? Mm-hmm. Like, but we do get to a place where like we're okay. I guess what I want to ask you on behalf of like all creatives and people that just want to bring things to life, what keeps you healthy in the long suffering of being an artist? Because sometimes it's taxing to feel like you're working. You have to do all of these things to just make it.
Yeah.
But you know, like, that this is all gonna be worth it. Well, like, what advice would you tell to the younger Marv.P? And like, also, what would you tell to people that are listening?
You gotta learn to appreciate the journey. If you don't appreciate the journey, then the journey gonna end because you're gonna quit. Yeah. If you don't find ways to appreciate it. And that's kind of what it is. Like, learn to enjoy losing. learn to like learn from losing.
Yeah.
It's not like things just because it's not happening how you want to doesn't mean it's not happening. And you have to develop a thought of like what's success for you. You know what I'm saying? Like success for me is gonna be different than it is for you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different than you said we twins and then I scratched my knee and you scratched
Then
my
I scratched.
Yeah, that was good. Success for like everybody's gonna be different. So figure out what you think success is for you.
Okay.
And then find ways to enjoy the process. Because then you don't look at like the times when it's tough as taxing. You look at it as like, this is like I'm in an interesting period, but it's something for me to figure out here. And like, what for me success is, I feel like I should define it if I am gonna say that. Then success for me is just being able to continue doing what I love.
Yeah.
Having the time to do it, and having the means, you know what I'm saying, to just like actually create at free will. Now my absolute goal is to 100% be able to self-sustain and create at free will as an artist, which means that just, this pays all of my bills and this is the only thing I do every day. That's like the ultimate goal. But success to me is like, if I'm just being able to do what I love and not killing myself to do it, that's success for me. Am I doing cool things that I enjoy? That's me winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm performing and doing whatever. And a lot of these times it's not coming from opportunities that's like given to you. It was a lot of opportunities that has not been given to me, and I found ways to make for myself. Like I didn't always get booked. Me and Dre started renting venues. I started booking myself. You know what I'm saying? When it became time to create merch and all this other stuff, it was people that would not create the merch, and I just had to figure out like, all right, then I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna figure. I don't have anybody to design it. I designed my logo myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna just figure it out. And if you truly love it, you will figure it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You will continue if it's truly your passion. But a lot of people are also creatives and other things. The poisonous side of it is the attention that comes with it. And if you're in love more with the attention that comes with it than you are with the creation process, that's where it becomes taxing. That's when it becomes tough, when the crowd is not clapping, when nobody else is actually telling you, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So when nobody's praising you, that's when it hurts the most.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You left with just like with your
but if you enjoy what you're doing, then you don't need people to praise you.
Yeah,
because you enjoy it.
As you're talking, my intruding thoughts were like, wow, that's crazy. He don't smoke no weed. Like you ain't on no ashwagandha gummies or nothing.
No, I'm not.
Like,
yeah, I'm not one of the super woke people that be taking all
wow.
stuff.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow, he ain't
like,
taking no like ADHD meds or nothing. Like bro, congratulations on one, where you are mentally. I think that matters, because we oftentimes look at people for the art and what they put out and not who they are. Yeah. And it keeps us from really, sometimes I would think like respecting the art. Like you can respect the art a little bit more when you know who it comes from, right? And the artist. And so, one, congratulations on just where you are as a man. But two, congratulations on a new album coming out. I know that It'll be out. So I'm not sure that this interview will be out prior to the album listening.
The interview will be out after the album listening.
Out after the album.
We might tease a few pictures.
Okay, cool. So, what can people look forward to on the album? I know. What I will tell y'all is Marv slid on every single track, okay? I have 9 tracks out of the 11 that might be up there, okay?
Yeah.
I couldn't get past the first joint. You get what I'm saying? He definitely a choir guy.
I think someone... You gonna make them think I was listening.
You gotta listen. He wasn't singing.
They be like, Marvin Sapp.
No. What's crazy is the picture that I just put on Instagram, I put a Marvin Sapp song over that. So yeah, no, you're not singing, but on that first song, I'm not gonna tell you I was nervous. I wasn't nervous. I was excited, but I was like, I love this song so much that I hope the next one don't be like that.
Yeah.
But each one put me on a journey.
And the first song, I chose that to be the first song because one, it wouldn't fit anywhere else in the album, in my opinion. But I created it to be the intro because I felt like it set the table, it set the palette. Mm-hmm. So whatever you think you're going into a Marv.P album expecting, the first song is gonna ruin that expectation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna set the palette for what I am presenting.
Yeah. Got you.
Yeah.
Well, bro, thank you for such a great interview. Congratulations. Tell the people where they can find you, what to look forward to when it comes to your album, and like what's next.
You can find me Marv.P. That's just Marv.P everywhere. What they can look forward to is this album and me being everywhere, getting on everybody's nerves. So if you are one of them people who just don't have a like for Marv.P, I apologize for the next year and a half.
Hey, that reminds me of that Issa Rae. That reminds me of that Issa Rae meme. Like, it's a me season. Fuck everybody else who think otherwise.
Now, you know, some people. I say this too. I learned that people hate that certain people win.
Yeah. Just off of being.
They don't want to clap for certain people.
Yeah.
I have learned that in the last year and a half that niggas be tired of Marv being on certain shows or getting certain opportunities and just being a part of like certain shit. And what I have to say to those people is like, no one gives a fuck about that opinion of yours. And that you just work harder, bro. Like, you're not gonna outwork me. So if you're tired of me being around, then work harder than me. And I can guarantee you with this album, there's nobody that is gonna work as hard as me promoting any music that they have this year. So if you're tired of me now, prepare to be sick of me.
And that is a wonderful way to end out this interview. Everybody, thank you for tapping in with your boy Brenten. Even if I ain't your boy, you know I'm still your boy. And we just had another exclusive interview with Marv.P. We out. Tweets.